back to my channel. So today we're here to check in for the second week of October. So we're gonna sit down, see how we did in terms of spending and compare that to what we budgeted for October. This is something that I like doing every single week, and I make it a mission to record all of my expenses on Thursday, see how we're doing, and then we can adjust going forward so we can accomplish our goals. I feel like over the last maybe 2 years that we've been doing this, this is the reason, or one of the reasons why we've been able to accomplish our financial goals, is because we know how we're doing and we know what we can change before the month is over to, you know, get us closer to our goals. So some of the fun things that happened this week, we were able to set up our retirement accounts and the girls' 529 plans. Those are two things that I really wanted to get done in October before November started, because I want to start funding those things in November. So that is a great thing. Jason was also sick one of the last couple of days. So I was proud of us for still sticking to our grocery budget despite him being sick, because it meant we got groceries a day later, and there was one night where we kind of had to like fend for ourselves. He has this thing called vertigo. I'm not super familiar with it, but I know his dad also has it. So he had that on Monday, which meant that like all day he was pretty much just like laying down. From what he tells me, it's kind of like he feels dizzy, he kind of feels like he's gonna throw up, but luckily it was like a one-day thing and now he feels great. But with that, like with anybody being sick or whatever, I feel like that's one thing that could totally wreck your budget. And so I'm really glad that we stuck to it and we still were able to go grocery shopping and meal plan and all of that fun stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and check, let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers, see how we're doing, see if there's anything that we need to adjust, and yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so here is our setup. You guys, if you have watched my channel, are very familiar with this setup. So over here we have my budget for October, and then we also have our weekly check-in. I did write in my categories. My categories really never change. Those are groceries, eating out, household, gas for our cars, and then anything that may be unbudgeted. So let's go ahead and take a look at our monthly view. This is where I track all of our expenses. And if you've never done this before, this might seem overwhelming, but I've been doing this for years now. So after a while, you just kind of get used to it. Everything is labeled here. This is actually a compliment card from Erin Condren. So I made this a long time ago, but basically you just take this little card, one of their like clip, coil clip setups there, just connect them, and then you put in all of the things that you want to track. So that's what I've been doing for a long time now. Some of the main categories that we have are going to be groceries, eating out, gas for our cars. We also have household, and then in other, this is kind of like a catch-all. So there's some things in our budget like Halloween, home decor, car seat. Those are things that we normally don't have in our budget, and so I put anything like that in purple just to make it easy. I know that if I'm looking for something random that we don't normally have, that I could look in purple. So let's go ahead and take a look at groceries. So for groceries, we've had a couple of different things. So Jason went on Saturday to pick up breakfast stuff for his parents because we did have them over for breakfast. I think that may be our new thing on Sundays. So if you guys are not familiar with our situation, on Wednesdays, Macy goes over there for dinner and to hang out. It's kind of a fun thing for her to get some like one-on-one attention with them. It also gives me and Jason a little break. We can spend time with Mila. Then on Friday, we go over to Jason's parents' house and we do this fun thing where we pick out of a bucket of restaurants around us, usually like local restaurants, and we order out. Like we go pick it up, bring it back, and eat it at their house. It's always a really fun thing. So we do that on Friday, and then on Sunday we normally have breakfast with them and then do something outdoors like hiking or something like that. And so on Sundays, Sundays recently, we've been doing it at our house just because it works better with Mila's schedule. Like we can have her go down for her nap at home, then we can have them over for breakfast and have kind of like a peaceful breakfast. And then when she wakes up from her nap, we all go on a hike. So Anyway, we picked up stuff there. I'm sure that $29 was not all stuff for like breakfast, but we did pick up stuff there. And then, like I said, Jason did have the vertigo on Monday, and he normally goes grocery shopping on Monday, like during Mila's nap. So instead he went on Tuesday. So at Aldi, he spent $70.26. And then at Jewel, he spent $38.77, which brings us to a total of $138.49. $138.49. Okay, and so one thing that I like to do when it comes to my budget is I like to use my weekly check-in as kind of like a spending log in a sense, because a lot of people like to see what they have left over. And so the weekly check-in is also a way that you can do that. It makes checking in or like doing your results at the end of the month very easy, because you can just take a look at what you spent so far, add what you spent like the last part of the month, and then you know exactly what your actual spent number is. That's how I do it. So I'm just gonna take this $320.66 and subtract that out from what I spent this week. That leaves us with $182.17. The other thing that I like to do is take a look at how many more weeks we have. So we have 1, 2. So if I divide that by 2, that means that we have $91.10 remaining per week. $91.10 per week. So that is important because, again, we do grocery shopping every single week, and if we don't plan it right, that could mean that we have not enough money left. So I think we're in pretty good shape. Jason did pick up a bunch of pouches for the girls, so I don't think we'll have to pick that up next week, but it's just good to know, like, going forward, we need to kind of cut back a little bit, keep it to about $90 per week so that we can stay on budget. One other thing that I want to mention when it comes to receipts is, you guys know I am like a receipt person. We have a whole setup in my office. I have a bin that says receipts. Jason knows as soon as he gets a receipt, he puts it in there. The other thing that I do with receipts, and I've talked about this a lot recently, and I promise at some point I'll stop, but I just want, like, anybody who doesn't watch my channel like consistently, I want you to know about it because it's pretty awesome. So I found this rewards app that you like basically scan your receipts and get points, and it's called Fetch Rewards. I will have a link down below, but every time, like, now part of my process is as soon as I am recording transactions, I also have my app out and I'm scanning receipts, because for groceries you could get like 200 points for the groceries, and then if you scan like eating out receipts, you could get like 25, and it's not much, but I've been able to use some rewards points for like home goods. I've gotten coffee. Like, it's just a nice added bonus for doing what you would already be doing. So I will have a link down below if you want to sign up. But anyway, next is going to be eating out. So we did do some eating out this week. Jason and I had a date with Mila at the mall. So that was $28.20 on Friday. We also went to Mickey's Hot Dogs. That's in Villa Park if you've never been there before and you're around the like Chicago suburbs. Best hot dogs ever. And then we got Arby's. We got Arby's last week and Jason messed up my order. He ordered me the wrong thing. And so I like have been really just wanting Arby's. And as soon as we had it, I'm telling you, it was disgusting. I don't know why. Like, in your mind, it's gonna taste better than it really is, and then you feel gross afterwards. But anyway, I got Arby's there. And then we did get funnel cake. Jason got nachos, but me and Macy split some funnel cake this weekend. There's like a little funnel cake place right by us, so we picked that up as well. So that brings us to $74.09. $74.09. Last time we spoke, we had $135.88, which means that remaining we have $61.79. And I always like to take a look at, like, in terms of weekends, how much we have left. So we need 1, 2, 3 weekends remaining. So that's about $20.60 per weekend. So just good to know that, like, really we can only do one eating out per week in order to like still have enough for the rest. So again, very small amount per week, but it's doable. And if I wouldn't have done this, I would have thought like, oh, we're good. We still have like $40 per week. So I'm telling you, weekly check-ins really helps when it comes to this stuff. Okay, next is gonna be household. We did have one more household item. That was only $12.87. Jason wanted to pick up some like spatulas and a new like utensil holder from TJ Maxx. So anyway, that was $12.87. Last time we spoke, we were $3.34 over. So if I add $12.87 to that, that means that we are over by $16.21. Now, we also have like a home decor section, and I could have included that there because those two things very easily overlap. I figured though that like when you look at both of them, they will probably like even each other out. So I'm not too worried that it's $16 over. But again, that's something that like now I know that we're almost $20 over. So we don't need anything, and I'm going to make it a point not to pick anything up this month because I know we don't have the money in the budget for it. Okay, in terms of gas, we have not filled up gas yet, so that would be $0 for this week, which means that the remaining is still $77.08. Unbudgeted is still $0, so that's great. Never want to have anything unbudgeted. And I feel like I set up our budget and our sinking funds so that we should never have anything that's unbudgeted unless it's truly something that we weren't expecting. For example, if we have a medical bill that just randomly comes up. I didn't know when it was going to come due. I didn't know the amount. That may be something that's like truly unbudgeted, even though like I probably should know that there's like, we did go to the doctor. Hard part is right now, like we have new insurance, so I never know like what is free, like, you know, a regular check, or if we're going to get billed for it. So it's still going to be some guessing, but we could definitely put together like a sinking fund for medical, and that could work. We have had that in the past, but anyway. Okay, anything else? So we did, like I said, I did have some decor stuff that I picked up. So I got some shoe racks from Target. That was $21. And then I did do like a little haul yesterday that you guys probably saw. I got a new comforter, some new bed sheets, a candle. What else? But anyway, that ended up being $28.59 after some rewards that I had, which is great because it was originally like $130 something. So I'm telling you, super great thing. Okay, so that is pretty much it in terms of like our normal expenses. But then if we take a look at our sinking funds, we have some transactions. So we have been really big into TJ Maxx and HomeGoods recently. Like Jason loves the store now. It's kind of funny. So we just go there sometimes to walk around. The last time we went, Jason was checking out some of the guy clothes and was able to find some really nice like Adidas and Nike and Under Armour stuff. So he went twice and spent about $90 of his clothes budget for some of those items, and he's been wearing them a ton, so that's great. I also picked up 2 shirts that I showed in my haul, so I'm going to still be over budget for clothes, but I'm not worried about it. I also picked up some boots for Macy. We have fall pictures coming up in the next couple of weeks, so I wanted to get her some cute boots, and I always feel like it's fun to have some cute boots just for her to have anyway. And then we did go to the pumpkin patch. That was $68. And then on Monday, I used some of our entertainment money for pizza. I thought it would be fun, since it was just me and the girls and Jason wasn't feeling well, to let Macy pick something. So I gave her a couple options of what she'd want to eat for dinner, because we never really give her that option. Like, she normally has exactly what we have, and me and Jason are the ones who come up with the meal plan. It's, you know, we already know we're having like the week out. So I thought it'd be fun, something that we could do together. Macy got to choose her toppings. It was a really fun thing. But anyway, that was $22. So that is pretty much it for this week. Again, I think really the moral of the story when it comes to this week is that we just need to keep an eye on groceries. I feel like we're doing pretty well, but like obviously we normally budget $125 per week. So we're about $30 or so over what we should have already spent. And then again, eating out, we have $20 per week. So we know that we're gonna have to really limit what we're doing. We're not gonna be able to go out multiple times. So just kind of keep those things in mind. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below if you guys are having a good October so far. I'm super excited for November. I think we have some really fun things going on. My sister is gonna be having her baby sometime in October or like early November. So you may see some like travel expenses at some point. But that is pretty much it. So anyway, let me know how you guys are doing so far in October, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.
Stepped into